What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Tuesday Thoughts, and I'm wondering, have you ever asked yourself what your ideal lifestyle is? Now, the reason I'm asking this is because a lot of times we go based on what we see online, from social media to television shows, so on and so forth. But have you ever actually sat there and wondered what is your ideal lifestyle? And it doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be something simple. It could be, I just wanted a one bed, one bathroom home. That's cool. A lot of times I think we put a lot of unnecessary pressure on ourselves to worry about what the next person thinks. I know cats that don't care about any of it. They just literally are good living in a hut. As long as the boots or their shoes are just okay and they're held together, and a t-shirt and some jeans and a meal every day, they good. I know other people that probably want a yacht and a spaceship, just because they like extravagant things. They like shiny things. They like they want real diamonds. They like, man, forget the CZs, Cuban zirconias. Forget those. I want the real stuff. If you paying $20 for some jewelry, man, you broke, man. You broke. Okay, whatever. I think you have to get rid of the idea of allowing pressure to or from outside sources to dictate your ideal lifestyle. Because living is subjective. What brings you happiness? What brings you peace? What brings you stability? A lot of times we're like, oh, I want to be like that person. But why? You should want to be like yourself and be happy with who you are first. And then you can look at other things and be like, oh, all right, that's cool. I might add that to the collection of my life, But have you ever just sat there and wondered that? You be like, man, I want a bunch of land. Well, why do you want a bunch of land? So I can grow food, I can have my animals out there and so on and so forth. Maybe that's the ideal thing for you, which I think is pretty dope, growing your own food. That's something I would like to do, have enough land to, grow food. But if that wasn't the case, I'd like to have a decent sized backyard so I can have some privacy to myself, whatever I want to do in that backyard. I'd like to have a garage and stuff like that. Because in places I lived, there was no garage. So if you ain't got no garage, things can get a little tight as far as spacing. But yeah, really ask yourself that. Because if you notice the theme that I kind of have with my channel, it's more of self-evaluation and unplugging yourself from the things that people are trying to force you to accept and what to do. Because a lot of the channels that you look at today, it's like, hey, this, buy this, sell that. Your life sucks. Improve your life, because the way you're living right now is garbage. Even though you're actually living a nice life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, there was a study that was done by Jordan Peterson. And he said, if you make 60,000 plus, somewhere around that range, anything you start to make after that doesn't really make that much of a difference as far as life goes. And I find that to be true in certain cases. Now that you got inflation and stuff like that, yeah, things you got to make more. But after a certain amount of money that you make, what really changes outside of you incurring more bills because you're buying more things? But if you're able to pay everything, have money left over, can take trips, how much money do you actually need per year to actually live comfortably? And I think a lot of people think 150, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000. Unless you make 500,000 a year, you're not living life. That's subjective too. Because some people don't even like to travel. Some people don't like doing anything. They like to just sit at their house, turn on the television, and enjoy the rest of their day until they, eat and go to bed. So ask yourself that. Don't worry about the masses and what they're trying to tell you is an ideal lifestyle. Look at it for yourself and make that decision, because you owe it to yourself to pick a life that you can reach for yourself and that you can be happy in the end of it. You get what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.